Hey friends, here's our daily encouragement, devotional thought, sometimes rant, as we're learning to walk with Jesus and we're figuring out what that's all about. In John 1, we looked at verse 43 last time. We're gonna start in verse 44, and you can read to the end of the chapter. We're just going to read a couple of verses here. It says that Philip, like Andrew and Peter, was from the town of Bethsaida. Philip found Nathanael and told him, "We have found the one Moses wrote about in the law, the one about whom the prophets also wrote, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph." Here's what I want you to see. Nazareth? Can anything good come from there? Nathanael asked. "Well, come and see," said Philip. He steals a line from Jesus. But what I want you to see is kind of Nathanael's response to it. It wasn't odd for Jesus to know what was in people's hearts, right? You're going to see that as we walk through the story. He knew what was in Nathanael's heart, and he still invited him in. See, think about that for a second. He knows what's going on. He knows the brokenness that's inside. He knows maybe the attitudes that you have. He knows what's in a person's heart, yours, mine, and he still wants to have a relationship with us. As we saw in the last video, right? That's where he wants to start. As we follow, right? As that's what he asked Philip to do. We said that he starts with where we're at, and he begins to heal that brokenness. And so, as we saw 2 videos ago, that he wants to call that greatness out of us. See, that's what he's doing here. It doesn't matter to him that Nathanael maybe has some prejudice inside of him. He knows that if Nathanael walks with him and follows him long enough, that he's going to heal that. See, Nathanael, it says when Jesus saw Nathanael approaching, this is verse 47, he said, "Look, here's an Israelite, right? Here's a true Israelite in whom there's no deceit." And this is where it gets a little weird. Nathanael goes, "How do you know me?" And Jesus goes, "I saw you while you were sitting under the fig tree before Philip called you." He said, "I just saw you sitting over there, and I knew there was something about you." What I'm guessing is he could tell what Nathanael was, to kind of read his mind or tell what was in his heart. And if you read the rest of the story, you can see he was probably wrestling with something. And Jesus is okay with that. He's okay with your doubts. He's okay with your bitterness, your resentments. He's okay with who you are, because he knows that if you'll do, as we said last, follow, and as you'll walk with him, that he can heal that, and he can call that greatness out of you. See, he knows what's in your heart, and he still invites you in. I hope that this blessed you. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.